Hi everyone, my name is Irissa and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video because I'm going to be using the LiveGlam and Let's Do Makeup eyeshadow palette. So I was very fortunate enough to attend the event with two of my other friends and we're all very happy and grateful that we got the chance to go. At the event we were able to buy the palette, and when you buy the palette it came in this really pretty tan bag that just says LiveGlam X Let's Do Makeup. I honestly think it's like such a cute bag. I'm obsessed. It also has like the cherry blossoms on it. So now let me show you guys what came inside the bag. So it came first with this card with the gorgeous Let's Do Makeup and all the cherry blossoms in the background, and then on the back you could find a few words from Les that she has to say about the palette, and also a description of the Shadow Me subscription and all of the shades in the palette. I think this is such a cute card, honestly. And then next in the bag I just have my wristband from the night. So it just says LiveGlam X Let's Do Makeup, and honestly I'm probably gonna keep that forever. And then finally the last thing in the bag is of course the eyeshadow palette. It is honestly so pretty. So it has cherry blossoms in the background, which they stuck to the same theme that they used for her lippies that she also launched last year with LiveGlam, and I think it's so pretty. I also wanted to mention that if you're in like the sun or something, this palette has a really pretty iridescent shine to it. And on the back you could find details about the palette, like the ingredients and all that, and it just slides right out, so it comes in a sleeve. And the palette looks exactly the same as the sleeve that it comes in. And on the inside, of course, you can find all of the eyeshadows, obviously. I think this palette is so gorgeous. So I also mentioned this at the end of the video, but I feel like this palette is a perfect everyday eyeshadow palette because it has so many like neutral shades that you could literally use for every day. Like you have your highlighting shade, you have your mattes that you can just use all the time, and then of course you have that pop of color, which I really love. And this eyeshadow palette also comes with 10 shades, 3 are shimmers and 7 are mattes. So I think this eyeshadow palette is so pretty. But I had so much fun playing with this palette. So this is the look that I came up with, and I honestly love it so much. I did use 6 out of the 10 eyeshadows that are in the palette, and I'm honestly so happy with the end result of this look. And I hope that you guys are interested in finding out how I achieved this look. I also wanted to mention that I'm not a pro whatsoever at makeup, so if I do anything that's like not correct or anything, please don't judge me. I just really wanted to play with this palette and show you guys what I could come up with, especially someone who's not like so perfect at doing makeup. So yeah, I just wanted to have fun, play with the palette, and tell you guys my thoughts or what I think of the palette. But I hope you guys really enjoy this video, and if you want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. Wait, one last thing, I'm not done talking, I'm sorry. But I'm also gonna link down below Les's video that she did on this palette, because she swatches every single shade and she explains why she chose all the shade names, which I think is so cute. So yes, I'm gonna have her video linked down below, as well as the LiveGlam link in case you are interested in purchasing the palette. And now I think I'm done, so let's go ahead and get into the video. I'm going to be starting off by priming my eyelids with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Light 18. I also do usually start off with my face first before I do my eyes, but for the sake of this video I did decide to just start off with my eyes first. Okay, so I'm just going to blend this out. And now I'm going to be setting my eyes with this pretty vulgar setting powder. It's called the Powder Room Matte About It setting powder, and then this Morphe brush in JH07. And I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I have already tried filming this video one time, but I really didn't like how I did the look. Like, I don't think I did a good job on it. And let me tell you guys something about myself. So I'm such a big perfectionist, like, and it kills me sometimes. Like, I really am. I don't like to do things that I don't feel 100% proud of, or like, and that's literally in anything I do. I try to do things that will fulfill my expectations, and I just really wasn't proud of the look that I did the first time. And it had nothing to do with the palette. It literally just had to do with me and my makeup skills, or like how I performed on the look. I just really didn't like it, so I wanted to try it again. But I'm still really happy to be using this palette again. And I'm also going to try and use different colors than I did on the first look. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to be starting off with the shade Kangaroo, and I'm going to be using this tapered blending brush. I honestly don't know the brand. I don't know how to pronounce it. That's the brand. But honestly, I feel like this shade right here has to be one of my favorite ones in the palette, just because I gravitate towards more like tan, yellowy brown shades. Like, I use them pretty much like on the daily basis if I wear makeup. So I really love this shade. I feel like it's such a neutral color that you could literally wear all the time. Okay, so I'm pretty much done applying the shade Kangaroo, and I honestly love how it looks. Like, to me, I would just wear this shade alone if I wanted to. I just think it's a really pretty and neutral shade, and I love it. But now I'm going to go in with the shade 915, and I'm going to be using this JH26 brush. There you go. I also wanted to mention that I do have like a dry spot right here on my eye. I have really dry skin, so sometimes I tend to get dry spots. So if the eyeshadow just looks weird right there, that's why. It's because I have that dry spot. But I did tap off a little bit of the excess of 915 just because I feel like this is going to be a very pigmented shade. So, yeah. I'm also just going in very lightly. I also do want to mention that these eyeshadows are super pigmented. Like, I think they're one of the most pigmented eyeshadow palettes that I have. Okay, so I'm done applying the shade 915. I tried to go a little light just because I don't want it to go too dark, but like I'm telling you guys, these shades are very pigmented. But now I'm going to go in with the JH40 brush, and I'm going to go in with the shade Rongo, which I definitely love that name. And I'm honestly a little scared to use this color just because I feel like it's going to be very pigmented and dark, but I'm just going to put it in like this little V right here just because I want to make the look a little bit more sultry looking. I'm honestly just packing in the color right here and blending it out a little bit. And then right now in a bit, I'm going to be going in with the same brush that I used to apply 915 to go ahead and blend it in a little bit more. Okay, so I lied. I'm actually going to go in with the JH37 brush, which is very similar to the same one I used to apply 915. But I just like this one better because it's just a little smaller, so it's easier for me to work with. So I'm just going to make sure that Rongo is blended in nicely. And then I'm probably going to pack on a little bit more of that color. Just depends how much darker I want it to be. And the reason why I'm going in with such a small brush is just so it could be easier for me to place down the color, because since I am kind of still learning how to play with eyeshadows and stuff like that, it just makes it easier for me to apply it in the area that I want it to be in. Okay, and now I'm going to clean the brush that I was using, the JH37, with this like makeup sponge, just in case it picked up any of the excess shadow. And then I'm going to go ahead and pick up some of the shade Kangaroo again and just apply it at the top to make sure everything is blended together seamlessly. Okay, well, I'm finishing up this other eye by putting Rongo on this side also. I wanted to share with you guys a little bit more of my experience at the LiveGlam and Let's Do Makeup launch party. So honestly, it was amazing. Like, when we showed up, I was in awe by all the decorations and everything that they had. Like, they really went all out and they really made the venue look gorgeous. I don't want to be dramatic or anything, but I feel like that was one of the best nights of my life. Like, I swear, it was so fun. Everybody there was so nice and was just having a good time. I feel like usually sometimes you get the vibe off of people where it just makes you feel uncomfortable, or like someone's looking at you in the wrong way or whatever. And that night, I swear, like, there was none of that. Everybody was just there to have a good time and to celebrate Les's accomplishments and LiveGlam. Everybody was just having a good time. At one point of the night, they even had like some of the girls go up on stage, like, from the crowd, which I thought was really cool. Like, it was a very inclusive event to where everyone was able to interact with each other. We got to be very close to Les. Like, it was not in any way like a bad environment. I feel like it was very interactive. That's the word I was looking for. It's very interactive, and I just think everyone had a good time. I mean, I hope. Okay, so I'm done applying those 3 shades, and honestly, I love how it's coming out. Sometimes I get intimidated by these dark colors, but I'm honestly not having many issues with them. I'm just making sure that I'm like blending all the colors together, and they're performing very well. But before I go in with my lid shade, I want to share with you guys the story of me getting a picture with Les. So it was honestly, it made me so happy. But we were all in front of the VIP area. There was many people in front of there, and Les came and started taking pictures with like all the girls on the side, and I was like over here. And then I was like I was holding on my phone, like trying to get her attention for her to come to me and stuff like that. But then like a security guy came right in front of me, and I got so scared. I was like, oh my gosh, like my chance is gone. Like, she's not gonna come over here. But then after she finished taking pictures with a few more girls, like, she came to my side, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I was holding out my phone again, but then she got a picture with another girl. And then after that, I was holding out my phone and she got it, and then she came to take a picture with me, and I was just like, oh my gosh. I swear, like, the moment kind of happened in slow motion when I think back about it. Like, I just remember it in slow motion, because like right before she took the picture, I just remember thinking like, oh my gosh, our faces are touching. I can't even talk. I was like, oh my gosh, our faces are touching. Like, literally, I felt our faces touch. I sound so creepy, but I just remember thinking that in my head. And then she gave me my phone, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love you. She was like, I love you too, girl. And it was just so amazing. Like, I swear, her and her family were just so nice to everyone. Like, I remember my friend Dani was also trying to get a picture with her, and her brother was like, do you want me to go get Les? Like, everyone was just so nice. It was just such an amazing event, and it makes my heart so happy to know how sweet everyone was. Like, even Laura and Dar from LiveGlam, they were the sweetest people ever. But okay, enough of that. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade Girls Night, and I honestly love to apply shimmers with my finger. I just feel like I have more sometimes I feel like I have more control, or like the payout is better when I use my finger. I'm just going to grab that shade Girls Night, and this is how it looks on my finger. There you go. So these shades are so pretty. Here, let me get my mirror. Whoa, I don't know if you guys can see that. It looks so pretty. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab a little bit more of that shade. I honestly feel like I don't need much more, but I just want to make it a little bit more intense. Okay, so I did get a little bit fallout with this shade, but honestly I just think it's because I'm using my finger. Like, that usually happens, so I'm not really shocked by that. I also tend to go over my crease a little bit whenever I put on the shade, or like shimmery shades. So I'm just gonna go back in with my crease brush and like blend it out a little bit, and then it looks a lot better. I honestly love how this color looks. Okay, and now I'm going to use the same brush I was using earlier to apply Rango, which is the JH40. And I'm just going to make sure that Girls Night and Rango are blended in together. Alrighty, I literally love how this look is turning out. So I'm just going to, and I'm also not really worried about the fallout because since I didn't start with my face already done, I could just clean it off with a makeup wipe. But I'm just going to go ahead and apply the shade Girls Night to my other eye, and I'm also going to do my face. So I'll see you guys when my face is done, so we could go ahead and finish the lower lash line and my inner corner and brow bone highlight. Okay, so I finished up my face, and all I have to do is put on mascara, but I want to do that after I finish my eyeshadow. So now I'm going to go in with the shade Hello, and I'm going to be using this JH42 brush. I love to use this brush when I highlight my inner corner and my brow bone. I think it's the perfect brush for that. And honestly guys, I can already tell you that I love this shade. This is one of the shades that I actually used on the first time I tried doing a look, and it is literally like so pigmented, and it's really like, you guys will see, you'll see. Like, it is just, do you see what that did to my brow bone right there? Like, yes girl, give it to me. This shade also has like, to me it has a green undertone kind of. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever used the highlighter from Kylie's Halloween collection. That's literally what it reminds me of. But the Kylie's highlighter is way more of a green. This is like more of an everyday brow bone highlight, inner corner highlight. Like, this is just the perfect shade. I love it. Oh my gosh, I just love how shiny it is, basically. So another thing that I'm going to do with this shade is I'm also going to take it down like 1/3 of my eye, and then the other 2/3 of my eye, I'm sorry for being so technical, but I'm gonna use a different shade for right there. So I'm gonna be taking it right here. Okay, so that's how it's looking so far. I just love this color so much. Like, to me this color is literally like hello. Like, it's literally its name because of how good it is. I don't know if that was cheesy, but that's just what I think. Okay, so like I told you guys before, I'm going to be adding another shade on the outer part of my eye, and I'm going to be applying this, or applying the shade with this A La Mar brush. It doesn't have a name, but it comes in like a trio if you were interested in it. And I'm gonna be taking the shade What Do You Mean. I'm really excited to use this shade, and I'm taking it on this brush so I could try and apply it as close to my lower lash line as I can. Guys, oh my gosh, honestly I just can't believe like how good and pigmented these eyeshadows are. Like, they honestly are. Right now I'll take some on my finger and swatch them for you guys so you could see what I mean. And I'm just blending together a hello and what do you mean just a little bit. So I'm just going to be taking this Luxie 141 mini round brush just to blend out what do you mean a little bit better. I honestly love these brushes because I feel like my eyes are so sensitive and they get so watery so easily, and these brushes are so soft, so it's like not harsh or anything, and my eye can handle it a little bit better. I just wanted this small pop of color because it's actually Easter the day I'm filming this, and I'm about to show up to the family function looking so extra, but it's okay because it's Liz's palette. Like, I really don't care. But yeah, that's why I wanted the blue to be very close to my waterline, just so it won't be like too much, and I feel like blending it out is making it look a little bit more better. Or not more better, but like more wearable, to where everybody's not gonna be like, oh my gosh, she has blue eyeshadow on, you know? Hey guys, I'm literally so happy with how it's coming out. So I'm just gonna finish applying what do you mean on the other eye, and I will be back because I want to choose my lip color with you guys. Alright guys, so I'm pretty much done with the look, and I honestly absolutely love how it looks. I also thought that since Liz's palette is in collaboration with LiveGlam, that it would be fitting for me to use the April Kiss Me lippies. So if you didn't know, they have a lippy subscription as well as a Morphe Me subscription, so you get brushes every month. But this month's lippies are literally so cute because it's like their 2-year birthday. So on the caps it has like sprinkles and like frosting dripping down, and I literally love them so much. There you go. And then on the tube it says LiveGlam. So usually it doesn't say it like this, but I love the font, I literally love the tubes, and I love how they look. So honestly I feel like any color would go with this look. I don't know which one I want to choose. So I'm also going to insert a clip of swatches, so that way if you're interested in buying them, you could still buy them as long as they're still in stock. Actually, the day that this video goes up will be the last day that you can purchase these lippies. So if you like them, make sure to go pick them up, girl. And honestly, I think I'm going to go in with the shade Paris, just because I think it's way more neutral. You know, it's just a good nude color. And I'm going to be using one of my favorite lip liners. This is the Urban Decay 1993 lip liner, so it's a little bit more brown, but I honestly prefer that look. So I'm just gonna put on this lip liner, and now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the shade Paris. And in case you guys were interested, this is how the applicator looks. So it's a very nice applicator. And then to make sure the lip liner and the lip color blend in together nicely, I just like to grab my finger and go around the edges. This is a really pretty shade. Honestly, I think all of them are very pretty. I also almost forgot that I told you guys I was gonna swatch a few shades on the back of my hand for you guys. So let me pick out the shades. Since I didn't use Angel Baby or Christina, and I didn't use Cake or Jorge, so let me see. I'm going to swatch Angel Baby, Christina, and Cake. This is how the shades look on my fingers. They're honestly so pigmented, like I really love them. So here, I feel like I'm not good at this, okay? I've never really done swatches. Ooh, that one looks so pretty. Christina and Cake. Guys, I'm telling you guys, like, I'm in awe with the formula of these shadows. Like, I really do think they're one of the most pigmented palettes in my collection for sure. Let me give you guys just one last look at these beautiful shades. So again, it's Cake, Christina, and Angel Baby. Angel Baby is a really, really pretty shade. Alright, so I completely forgot that I didn't even put on mascara, and I already filmed the outro and everything to this video. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna put on mascara. I can't believe I forgot, honestly. I think I'm going to include this part of the video before the outro. So in the outro, I'm not wearing mascara, and I'm really sorry about that. I hope it doesn't look too crazy. Which I don't think it does, but you can definitely notice that I don't have a mascara. I also forgot to set my face. Like, what is wrong with me? Okay, so I'm going to just put on mascara, and that'll finally finish off this look. Alright, so I zoomed you guys out, and that pretty much completes this look. So now I'm all ready to go enjoy my Easter with my family. I really hope that you guys like how this look came out. I honestly love it so much. I usually don't wear colors like this, so I'm surprised by the fact that I love it so much. I also wanted to share with you guys that I am wearing a bodysuit from my online clothing store. If you didn't know that I have one, I do. So this is the Thank You Next bodysuit, and it's super cute. I'll go ahead and put my website right here in case you guys are interested. I also wore it because I feel like it matches Les's palette so pretty because it's a light pink. Now I'm just going to share my final thoughts on the palette. I honestly think it's a gorgeous palette. I feel like all the shades in it are perfect for everyday use. Like, if you're looking for a good everyday palette, this is definitely the one, because I feel like, let me pull it out again. I feel like the shades are like very neutral, and then you have that one pop of color, you know? So I feel like it is such a good color. A good palette. You also have a black in there. Like, I feel like a lot of people use black. So I think it's a very gorgeous palette. I think Les did an amazing job at choosing the colors, and I truly commend LiveGlam for this formula. I think it is amazing. I also wanted to share a few details in case you're interested in buying the palette. So it does launch April 23rd, which is on Tuesday, the day after this video goes live. And if you're a member of any LiveGlam subscription, so that includes the Kiss Me or the Morphe Me, you will be able to get the palette for $19.99. And if you're not a member, you get it for $27.99. So I think if you're not a member and you're thinking about joining to be a member of any subscription, I highly recommend it. I've been a part of the Lippy subscription since December, and I honestly love it. That's it, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and again, I'm going to leave any link that you need to know down below. I had an amazing time playing with this palette. Like, honestly, I love the look, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed it too. So please give this video a thumbs up, and comment down below if you're thinking about getting this palette, or if you already got the palette at the event, or what shades are your favorite. Like, I want to know your guys' thoughts too, so please comment them down below. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Alright, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! I just spent like 5 minutes waiting for an ice cream truck to leave so I can start this video. I had lipstick on my teeth. Hopefully it wasn't that noticeable. Oops. I'm gonna go in with the same brush, So let's go ahead and get into it. So, was that weird? I don't know. Oh my god.